As many of you are aware, there's an ongoing special election in Alabama that concludes tomorrow, featuring a Democrat running against a Republican. The Democrat is Doug Jones, the Republican is Roy Moore. Moore has a bunch of allegations that are being made against him, and I am a person who does not immediately jump to accuse the other of these types of behaviors, especially given the gap of decades. But in the offset that they are not true, I still would prefer Jones over Moore, based around not necessarily Jones's positions, but more so what we know about Moore, who has stated that September 11th possibly happened due to America becoming less religious, believes Muslims shouldn't be able to serve in Congress, believes that the Voting Rights Act of 1965 supposedly made things worse. You know, these are views of his he's espoused that if you want proof of, I can link you to videos. It's not something I seek to make out, and I typically don't favor either anointed major party candidate for these elections, because oftentimes you're running two people that have the same influencers. So, for example, the Democrat will be bought out by Wall Street. The Republican will have the NRA at their back and various groups protesting to try and get them to act a certain way for a certain amount of dollars. You know, that's something I've known now for a couple of years and been annoyed by. But even that being the case, I still would favor seeing what is an accused child molester not get in the Senate, especially given his positions and the fact that even if you vote for him, the various senators that have spoken out about this race are saying there's a possibility from his first day on the job they're going to file an ethics investigation into him, which in my opinion kind of defeats the purpose of a democracy. If we're going to elect someone and then a sound group of a couple of people are going to just yank them away. Again, I'm saying that as a person who's not a supporter of his at all, and I still think that's unfair to have voters pick somebody, and because you and your friends don't like them. Because remember, none of this has been proven, and it's all, yes, there's various pieces of evidence that have been offered up, but there's not an actual trial or case that's occurred at this point. So it still is in the opinion of those who are currently in office, these other senators, to go out and try and ruin somebody right after they get elected, which I think should be unethical. Because again, if the people in that state pick this person to represent them, then let them represent their constituents. So that's my opinion on that. As for Jones's ability to win, I think it could go either way. It's a toss-up in my view. I'm still betting that it's going to be Moore, because I don't see, they were talking about they need voters to come out the way they did, these Democrats under Obama, and there is a very bad record of people within that party or some members of that party not showing up for elections that aren't presidential ones. That's a problem we have just nationwide, of people ignoring elections unless they're for the presidency. We have all these gubernatorial and senatorial races, and you just get pushed to the curb. Yes, somebody wins the next one, they go, I don't know. Some people actually tell you that the next senator race after one has just occurred is in 4 years when it's actually in 6. But in the case of the special election, if whoever wins this stays in there for the next 3 years, they'll have to run again for a full term during the next election cycle, which also contains the presidency. So they're more likely to gain massive voter turnout because of what time they're being elected. It's convenient. And this race has been so just tipsy-turvy or toxy-turvy, whichever term you'd use for that, whatever's applicable. So I'm going to probably have something else up today, definitely tomorrow, especially with the results coming out, and we will see. So thanks for watching, have a good day, and if you're in Alabama, please do not, please look at both candidates for their positions, because there are people who don't buy these allegations, and determine who you feel is better suited to not I guess, screw things up. So, yeah, thank you for watching.